Hi guys, Adam here. I'm with Rachel. We're outside Old Trafford. It has happened again, Rachel.
I mean, well, let's remember, at least we didn't lose. Like, we could have lost. Like I know it's rubbish, and it's rubbish because draws are and it's actually becoming cliched now. Like, people just expect us to draw at home, but we came very close to losing, and that would have been a lot worse.
Over this 20-game unbeaten run, we've drawn 10 games. If we had won 5 of those and lost 5, it would have been a whole lot better is how I feel about it.
20 games unbeaten!
20 times. Have you seen anything to be happy about, though, in this run? Because I feel over the last week, West Brom and today, the football has been worse. Earlier in the season, we created chances. We were unlucky to draw. We may have been lucky to draw the last 2 games.
Yeah, like today's game, like in the first 20 minutes before they scored their goal, like we were by far the better team, but we didn't score. It comes back to this idea that like our finishing is just so off. Like, how is it that we've got one of the best strikers in the world, we've got one of the best midfielders in the world, and yet we can't even seem to get a shot on target anymore? Like Rashford, I love the boy, but like, just get it on target. It is so frustrating because if he had scored that goal, we're 1-0 up and it's a bit of a different game. They don't go.
It was offside, you know, Rach. Just gonna put in before the comments.
No, he had another chance. I was sat up with that. He had more than one chance in that half.
I thought you meant the offside one. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about that because it wouldn't have counted. No. Here's a question for you. Was, because it's the opposite end of the pitch for us, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, was he offside? I
asked this to Twitter because I thought he's onside clearly because he was standing how I am standing next to you, to the defender. But then I've seen a picture of it, and his head is ahead of the defender, but his feet aren't. And the rules are the 4-4-2, he says, and the rules are any part you can play the ball with. So I can understand the decision.
I think that shows how we're very different people because you just assume he's onside, and I'm very trusting of linesmen. And I'm like, yeah, no, he was definitely off. But no.
You trust these linesmen?
I'm a very trusting person.
Did you see the foul on Pogba that was just like, you've assaulted him, but I'm just going to carry on like I didn't see it?
To be honest, I'm okay with that, but I'm okay with that if it's like for both sides. I'm fed up of the wind blowing and a player falls over and we have to stop for 5 minutes. I'm so fed up of it. We call our league the toughest league in the world. How's Zlatan Ibrahimovic going to handle such a tough league? And yet every time he walks into a player has to stop. I think it's a bit ridiculous. I'm over this whole kind of soft-footed, pretty footballers falling over.
Was the football good enough today?
It was good in the first 10 minutes. No, it's not been good enough, and I agree with what you said before. Like, we're on a 20-game unbeaten run, and that's almost embarrassing. Like, it's almost a joke at this point because it has been rubbish. 10 draws is rubbish. Like, how do we manage to get a draw every single time? You're right, last 2 games, West Brom, this game, they've both been rubbish. It's embarrassing. These are home games. You can't do it for our fans, then what is the point? We're going to win the Europa League, so it's fine. Like, let's have a positive...
But is that dangerous, Rachel, to rely on that for Champions League?
I don't think it's relying on it. I think I'm making like an off the shoulder comment about the fact that I don't think we're
keeping it positive.
Yeah, do I think we're going to get top 4? I don't know. Like, I don't say it's out of the question because City, Arsenal, Liverpool, I trust those teams to fall apart at the last minute, just as I trust us to be rubbish at home. So I don't know, but at the moment, like, the Europa League seems to be where we're doing well. So like, maybe let's smile at the idea that we could win that.
In a word, will we?
Yeah.
And who's your man of the match?
Oh, bye.
Yeah, I agree with that, to be fair.
Hey, see, say mine.
Cheers, Rachel.
Bye-bye.